Hello everybody, my presentation today aims to introduce a teaching proposal for foreign language learning, which combines digital game-based learning and literature-based instruction. The teaching proposal consists of the use of Wordwall within the literature-based instruction approach, providing examples of interactive activities that can be implemented in both classroom and distance learning of Spanish as a foreign language. Games can be an effective exercise towards the acquisition of practical skills and knowledge and can play a fundamental role in children's mental development, communication, and socialization. The benefits of using digital games in educational contexts have been acknowledged in the literature. Digital media and multimedia can facilitate the process of learning as they make it more enjoyable, while they enhance students' collaborative, linguistic, and digital literacy skills. The interest to investigate the role of digital game-based learning in education has grown due to the profound changes caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, together with the recognition of the importance of games in educational contexts. The term digital game-based learning was introduced by Prensky and describes the pedagogical approach of integrating digital games into educational curricula as learning tools. Digital game-based learning is an approach that focuses on the use of electronic games for learning objectives. Research has shown that digital media improve learning while they can promote higher-order thinking skills. The implementation of digital games in educational contexts can promote general educational skills, such as reading and spelling. In addition, serious games can promote 21st century skills, such as problem solving, collaboration, motivation, persistence, and effective communication, among other skills. Peconio and al. Point out some of the advantages of the utilization of digital media in education. According to the authors, serious games can make the process of learning an attractive and pleasant experience, while they allow students to feel more autonomous by manipulating the components of the games. Furthermore, the interaction within a virtual environment can foster the acquisition of digital and other cognitive skills. The role of incorporating literature into language teaching has also been a subject of interest for many researchers in several educational contexts. The integration of literary texts in the language classroom can increase students' motivation and engagement. Through the study of a literary text, learners can develop awareness of cultural knowledge while learning the target language. Teaching and learning a language through meaningful content can help students acquire vocabulary and consolidate grammatical phenomena, especially when educators provide them with input relevant to their needs and interests. Literature-based instruction refers to the integration of literary authentic texts in the process of learning, and it is an approach that can facilitate reading comprehension and vocabulary acquisition. In addition, literature-based lessons include dialogue and discussion. Therefore, students' listening and speaking skills are also fostered. Literature-based lessons provide students with the opportunity to enjoy meaning-focused interactions. Through literature, learners can enrich their cultural knowledge, which is important since it contributes to a better understanding of how languages and cultures are interrelated. Culture as a form of identity can help students understand their own culture as well as other cultural contexts. Wordwall is a digital educational tool through which teachers can design interactive activities by creating an account. The account users can design, edit, and save their activities. The platform includes a large list of templates such as quizzes, crosswords, anagram, and match-up games, among others. By using Wordwall, students can learn through a playful and engaging learning environment, which is particularly attractive for young learners. The activities that follow are aimed at intermediate and upper intermediate level students of Spanish as a foreign language, therefore they're not suitable for beginners. The age groups for which they are suitable may range from 14 to 18 years. However, some of these activities can also be suitable for adult learners of Spanish as a foreign language, while they can also be useful for learners of Spanish as a heritage language. They include vocabulary from an excerpt of La vida y sueño of Pedro Calderón de la Barca. Therefore, students can enrich and consolidate vocabulary while cross-referencing the text. In addition, another feature of Wordwall is that the interactive activities can be converted into printables, which can be downloaded as a PDF file or printed out directly, and can be used as standalone activities or as complementary to the interactive activities. The possible learning objectives of the teaching proposal are reading comprehension, vocabulary acquisition, sentence construction, and creative writing. In regard to grammar, we can practice the formation and use of verb tenses, as well as the difference between the relative pronoun or conjunction que and the exclamatory or interrogative que with the accent mark. Here we can see the excerpt. Before reading the excerpt, a discussion is held about the life and work of Pedro Calderón de la Barca, as well as about the meaning of the excerpt. Students can interact in the target language, brainstorming and exchanging opinions and ideas. The teacher then reads the passage and asks the students to listen carefully without reading in order to try to follow the flow of reading. During reading the excerpt, students are asked to classify the phrases with the relative conjunction que and the exclamatory interrogative que with the accent mark in a table, then references made to their use. Finally, students can write sentences with que and que to consolidate their meaning and practice how to use them in a context. After reading the excerpt, students can either do a creative writing activity where they are encouraged to write their own poem with or without rhyme using the following words from the excerpt, or they can do the following Wordwall interactive activities to retain, consolidate, enrich vocabulary, practice sentence construction, and grammar. Here we can see a quiz to consolidate the use of the pronoun or conjunction que and the exclamatory or interrogative que. Students should fill the gaps by choosing the right word. This is a match-up interactive activity to practice verb tenses. Students should complete the sentences by choosing the right verb for each sentence. An anagram interactive activity to consolidate vocabulary, where students should rearrange the letters so they can generate all the possible words. Here there is an ensemble interactive activity to practice sentence structure, where students should put the words in the right order so they can form the sentences that are part of the excerpt. Our favorite hangman, an interactive activity to enrich vocabulary, practicing synonyms and antonyms. And here there is a maze chase activity to enrich vocabulary again by practicing synonyms and antonyms that are words from the excerpt. And here we can see the different types of printables. Thank you very much for your attention.